This is all the money that the charities have sent me, and I thought it would be fun to count it. Greetings. Question of the day. Which is there more of in the United States? Schools K through 12 or charities? There are 130,930 schools K through 12. That includes some private schools. The charities, however, do outnumber them. There are 1.8 million charities in the United States. So what I was interested in knowing which costs more, what raises more. So in other words, how much do we spend on public schools? How much do we raise for charities? And those numbers, and unfortunately I couldn't find the number for private schools, so this is only public schools, but the number in public schools was $857.3 billion were spent on public school last year. In charities raised $592.5 billion. So yes, that's a lot more money on schools, but boy, that's a lot of money in charities. And just so I've said this, that public school expenditure is roughly $17,277 per student. There are 49.6 million students K through 12. Now, here's the irony. Charities send me a lot of notes asking me for money. And there's a lot of charities. There's 1.8 million of them. Now, not all 1.8 million know about me yet, so thank the Lord, but they do share my name. And so I get a lot of mail every day that asks me for money. The funny thing is that sometimes there's money in the envelope. In other words, the charity has sent me either a $2 bill, dollar bill, 50-cent piece, nickel, penny, asking me for money. Crazy. So right here on this, and I wish I had like a scale to weigh this. This is all the money in the last 3 years that I have gotten, and I've just collected and put in this bowl. All the money that the charities have sent me. And I thought it would be fun to count it. So I'm going to do my fastest, best job of counting it. We have several bills here. Let's see. This is a little bit more tedious than I was hoping. I didn't realize how many flicking nickels they gave me. 13 in ones, and all of that adds up to $58.01 that I've been given by charities to make me feel guilty to give more money to them. And a lot of the ones that send me money I don't actually give to because I'm kind of offended by the way that they play. I give way more than $58 a year to charities, but this is 3 years worth of accumulated, and oh my gosh, there are a lot of nickels. I can't get over the number of 50-cent pieces. $17.50 in 50-cent pieces. And only $3.25 in quarters. Pretty crazy. I just thought it was interesting that there's a lot more charities than there are schools, that the charities don't raise quite as much money as we spend on schools, but it does bring about some interesting questions. I just thought the numbers were interesting, and I thought this money was crazy. And boy, you should have seen this. I should have weighed this because it was very heavy, as you can tell by the coins. Thanks for joining my little charities and school comparison and all the money I've gotten in the mail from charities. Thanks. Bye. How much money again? $58?